Good morning. So I'm out here making my video. I've learned a couple of things, and one of the things that I've learned is I do not like the past 3 videos that I made. The quality's poor, the ratio's off. I don't know what I'm actually doing, and I'm learning this as I'm going along. So hopefully my videos will get better, and I want to take advantage of this light at a place that I'm familiar with, which is our garden, and I can talk about this and maybe tweak a few things, better quality, better content. Yeah, so that's testing this out. So let's see what happens, because let's take this like to the next level, right? This bridge was a project of an Eagle Scout troop. It was such a blessing because before we had to roll the wheelbarrows into the gully and up the other side. It was not very fun at all. Going over to the left side of the garden, we have our mulch piles over there. And alongside of the fence, we have pineapples growing. There's the mulch. And overlooking the garden, you see some of the plots have plastic on them, so they are being solarized, which is a lifesaver in Florida summer heat. We have 2 donated sheds, and those are the large avocado trees. Back over here, we have 6 compost bins. We try to keep the compost bins very strict as far as what goes into the bins. I just planted those 2 banana trees about a month ago. They seem to be doing well. Papaya tree, and I planted more seeds recently. Back over here, we have the 2 avocado trees. They were grown from seed, and we have yet to harvest from the trees. We have 80 plots in the garden. The garden is on 1/3 of an acre. Half of the plots are for seasoned and new gardeners, and the other half is for growing produce that are donated to the food pantry. Last growing season, we donated over 2,000 pounds of fresh produce. These plots here are for regular gardeners, and everybody grows a little bit of variety of everything. So there are some grow bags with pineapples in the back there. As you can see, we have a variety of lots of things growing. People are choosing to grow over the summer, and some of them cover up their plots for the next growing season. Yeah, so most of our plots are shut down for the summer, giving the soil a rest. And plus it's so hot in the summertime to be working in the garden, and it just takes a lot more work. Nothing really grows, and it rains just about every day, and it's hard on all of us. So here, these are covered, solarizing for the next growing season, which will begin in about late August. This here are 2 beds that we are experimenting. These are hemp. So we're trying to find ways to add nitrogen back into the soil. Continuing on, we have 2 large beds over there on the right with sweet potatoes. And then we also have an experiment again with sweet potato on this side for the grow bags. This way it'll be easier to harvest come time to start the season again. But these 2 are my favorite plots. You can eat the greens, sweet potato vine greens, and of course sweet potatoes when they're ready. And you just let them grow. Here we have herb bed. And this is my friend's bed. She grows okra. She's about the only one that grows okra over the summer. And back over here we have, oh, this is a beauty berry bush, and the berries are getting up there. So a gardener uses the berries for jelly. She made some jelly last year and it tastes so good. We got a bee pollinating there, and I use the leaves to make organic insect repellent. In this corner we have my fig tree, which we have a couple of ripe fruit on there, but I made some preserves with this a couple weeks ago. I made a YouTube video which wasn't too great, so I may try again. And we have a couple of lemon trees that they're still hanging in there. They're not doing too great, but they're hanging in there. And then back to over here, there's those famous sweet potatoes that I love. So we're going over to these two garden plots. These two are mine. I have cosmos and zinnias growing for the summer, and half of that bed is solarized, and I really need to clean that out. I haven't just had time yet, so yeah, I need to get that ready. Wow, they have really grown in the past couple of weeks. And I noticed that if you look really close, there are little tomato seedlings growing. I buried a rotten tomato in there and it's growing, so no tomato plants need to be purchased for next year. So anyway, so I have a lot of cosmos, zinnias, and this is a new gardener next to me that have kept the bed for the summer, and the rest of them are being solarized. We had that gazebo put in a while back, and it's been such a lifesaver. Let's go over to look at the garden, the grower's herb bed. So we try to supply herbs for anyone to use, and of course we have rosemary, sage. In the cool season we have a lot of cilantro growing. More solarization. This is also Sheila's beds, okra. A little bit more overgrown. Sometimes we can't get out here all the time. And so these two beds were really overgrown, and I see it's been cleaned out. That's lemongrass taking over, and more rosemary and oregano. Here's a project that was done with the gazebo. It's such a lifesaver to have now. So that's it. This is the garden, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to give you more updates on this. Seeds of Faith Community Garden. That's pretty much the garden. I hope you enjoy the tour, and I'm hoping to give you a lot more content as the next growing season starts. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I hope to give you a lot more content, and not just about the garden, but about adventures of things that I like to do and have passion for. Thanks again for watching.